Ever wonder what your body composition is actually telling you, but don't want every check-in to turn into a full-on doctor's office visit? The Withings Body Scan promises to bring a lot of that health tracking into your home, giving you quick metrics in a much more convenient way. In this Withings Body Scan review, I'll break down the design, the key features, and who the Withings scale is really for to see whether it deserves to be crowned the best smart scale that you can buy in 2026. If this Withings review already has you interested, check out the link in the description where you'll be able to find the best deal available or scan the QR code on screen now. So, the Withings Body Scan is a premium smart scale Withings positions as an at-home health station, not just a device for checking your weight. It's designed to scan your body composition and other health metrics, then sync everything to the app so that you can track changes and trends over time. Before we get into what this thing actually measures, let me quickly show you my unboxing experience. I've been using this body scan for about 2 weeks now, but I still want to show you what it felt like right out of the box because this is one of those products where first impressions really matter. Inside the box, things are pretty straightforward. You get the Withings Body Scan itself, a USB-C cable, a quick installation guide, a wall handle mount, and a cable stopper. So it's not overloaded with accessories. It's more like, here's the device, here's what you need to set it up, now let's get going. The second I picked it up, it was pretty obvious this is a premium product. The scale has a retractable magnetic handle, a high-strength tempered glass platform, and a really polished design that looks much better than the average smart scale sitting in the bathroom corner. It's designed as a health gadget and has that clean, high-end Withings look. The official specs also put the supported weight range at 9 to 440 pounds, so it covers a wide variety of users. Comment below if you're one of them 9-pound users and you want to share your Withings experience. One thing I liked right away is the screen. Up top, you get a 2.8-inch high-resolution LCD, and it's genuinely easy to read from a distance. That sounds like a minor thing, but in daily use, it really matters because you don't want to step on a premium scale and then have to squint at it like it's a calculator. The whole top section is really clean too. There's basically one USB-C charging port, and that's it. And Withings says the rechargeable battery can last up to a year per charge, which is great because this is clearly supposed to be a low-maintenance device and not something you're constantly having to plug in. The handle is really the visual centerpiece here. It retracts neatly, docks magnetically, and immediately tells you this scale does more than just measure your weight. Even before you start scanning, it already feels like a more advanced product than a typical foot-only scale. The premium feel doesn't automatically make it worth the money, of course, but as a first impression, I do get why Withings puts this at the top of its scale lineup. So from a design standpoint, my first impressions were strong. Clean unboxing, premium materials, a screen you can actually read, and a handle system that instantly makes the device stand out. Now with that out of the way, let's move on to the more important part, what it's actually like to use. Let's go through the setup and scan process together, because this is where the Withings Body Scan starts to feel less like a normal scale and more like a smart health device. The first step is simple. Place it on a solid, flat surface. I'm not using the wall handle mount in my setup, but I can see why it's useful, especially if you want to keep the handle neatly in place. Just note that Withings recommends the mount for tiled walls only, since it may damage painted walls. From there, setup is pretty straightforward. You download the Withings app, the scale gets detected over Bluetooth, and then you connect it to Wi-Fi through the app so your weigh-ins sync automatically after each session. Withings also lists Auto Sync Plus via Wi-Fi and Bluetooth on the official product page, so once it is connected, the whole process is seamless. To start a scan, you hit measure in the app, step on the scale, and pull up the handle. The handle part is a big part of why this device is more advanced than a foot-only smart scale. The basic idea is that a safe electrical signal travels through your body from the feet and hands to estimate full body composition using multi-frequency bioelectrical impedance analysis, or BIA. The handle helps capture specifically the upper body, which improves full body accuracy. And Withings also says the handle enables segmental body composition and contains the electrodes needed for the 6-lead ECG workflow through Withings Scan Monitor 2.0. In real-world use case, a basic weigh-in with body composition takes about 30 seconds, while a fuller scan with the extra heart and nerve-related measurements takes around 60 to 90 seconds. During the scan, the screen walks you through the process and cycles through the measurements, so you're not just standing there wondering if it's doing anything. It's also built for shared use. Body Scan can automatically recognize and track up to 8 users, which makes it much more practical for a household than a single-user gadget. And Withings includes extra modes like athlete, pregnancy, baby, and eyes closed, depending on what kind of measurement experience you need. So overall, the setup feels modern and straightforward. If you like the idea of getting all that from one device at home, check the link in the description or scan the QR code on screen. That's where you'll see the current best Withings Body Scan offer and decide whether it fits your needs and budget. After looking at the device from the outside, let's go a bit deeper into the key metrics it tracks and see how all that turns into something that you can actually use inside the app. At the most basic level, the Withings Body Scan gives you very precise weight readings down to 50 grams or 0.1 pounds. But the bigger story is body composition. It tracks body fat percentage, muscle mass, bone mass, and hydration, plus broader health markers like visceral fat and basal metabolic rate. The last one basically is an estimate of how many calories your body needs to function at rest. Then you have the cardiovascular layer. On the current body scan page, Withings highlights standing heart rate and vascular age, and the scale is also compatible with Withings Scan Monitor 2.0 for a 6-lead ECG that can detect signs of AFib or atrial fibrillation. It also assesses nerve health through an electrodermal activity score, which looks at sweat gland response in the feet. One small caveat here: if you've seen pulse wave velocity mentioned elsewhere, Withings says that body scan metric is available to users in Europe only. And then the app is what makes all of this info actually usable. It pulls everything into one place, turns raw readings into clean summaries and trend graphs, and makes it much easier to see whether your habits are moving things in the right direction. You can also share data with a healthcare professional through HealthLink, and the core Withings app is free, while Withings Plus adds extras like health improvement score and more coaching-style guidance. Before I get into the final verdict, if you're interested in trying the Withings Body Scan out for yourself, use the link in the description or just scan the QR code on screen. That's the easiest way to check the current offer. So who is the Withings Body Scan really for? I'd say it makes the most sense for people who want to genuinely track a wide range of health data at home, especially if you're data-driven, fitness-focused, or just want deeper body composition and heart-related insights. The Withings Body Scan really does feel like a premium at-home health station. Setup is easy, daily use is simple, and while the app can feel a bit dense at first, it gets much easier to use with practice once you start following trends over time. It is expensive, and some extras do live behind the Withings Plus plan, but even without that, the core measurements already offer a ton of long-term value for someone who's serious about consistent health tracking. And that's it for this health review. If you found it helpful, make sure to subscribe to the Cybernews channel for more tech reviews like this one. And if you want to keep exploring, check out some of our other health tech and gadget reviews next. See you there.